We got a whole bunch of bandages, right? So we can go to back to the lighthouse and Dio bomb.
Yes.
So
we
we've
can just
unlocked
straight up fast travel there, can't we?
Yeah.
Let's do that. I am all in favor of cutting our travel time to the lowest it could possibly go.
Okay, up here with Cinemoy.
There's still a lot to do. A lot of people here need help. Go talk
To
to them and
the
see what you can
lighthouse.
do.
Wow, his voice is super gravelly. Really is deep flum.
Wow, that
It's a grunt.
was a really fast transition.
Just keep looking.
But it appears we do not have enough bandages.
Damn.
Yeah, we can't make the ripple wrap.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
Nice.
I had enough bandages.
It's a jumbo jet, not a needle in a haystack.
Alright.
Just goes to show you that it's
Jumbo
even better
jet,
when
not a
everybody
needle
can
in a
contribute to a
haystack.
quest.
yeah, definitely. Although to be fair, I mean, you are kind of taking bandages that we'd otherwise be picking up.
Mm-hmm.
Once this blows over, I'll be sitting pretty.
I'm just gonna straight up sell these Molotovs. Like, if there's anything I'm gonna be throwing in this game, it's not them.
Doesn't this guy look like he'd be more at home on one of those, like, bounty hunter reality TV shows?
Yeah.
Bounty hunter of what?
Sneaking up on
People.
I could have blown your.
That's actually a thing?
It's a thing. I don't know. It's a thing that could only possibly happen in the US, and it definitely does. But I have no idea of the specifics, so maybe I'm just talking out my ass. But the making a reality TV show thing out of it is definitely one of those things that
Oh,
you
whoa.
could only imagine would happen in, like, contemporary Western culture.
Good reality TV is pretty much
Non-existent?
anything.
I mean, I guess you could call Mythbusters reality TV, but it's got a goal in mind. Plus, I mean, you know, unapologetically, most of us are there to see the explosions as well.
Freaking rocket sled episode.
I do enjoy the actual science behind what they do.
Oh, me too, but I just mean the explosions are no small part of what makes it so entertaining.
Yes.
Oh, get the hype Mike
Who-
and Dominic.
Where are we going and who's driving?
There we go.
He's driving, so we're actually gonna get there alive.
I'm setting a quest. Wait a minute. It's telling me to go back inside the warehouse.
What?
I'll make a quick trip and see what the hell that is.
I'm just gonna follow you because why not?
I can't track quest.
What the hell? What the hell? What? Is it upstairs?
Have you talked
Yes.
to the people? Cinemoy's boys aren't doing a damn.
Is there a reward?
The lighthouse
Yeah,
is
James
back
here is
online.
giving us money,
Now,
and
everyone's too scared to
Trevor-
go back out there.
whatever,
If you
Trevor
can finish the sign
Cohen
for us,
has a nail
make it
hammer
worth your
for
while.
us as well.
what do you
That
say?
will just turn into more money.
Okay.
Pretty much.
All right, good.
He's just given us grunt work that anyone else could do. He wants us to go down just around the corner and lay out some baggage in the shape of a giant help us sign, which, by the way, is more like indication that the zombie apocalypse is only here. Or at least that they think it's only here, and there's no news to the contrary. I mean, that is the plot, right?
I
I'm not missing that? The zombie apocalypse has just started on this island.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's contained, and then when obvious villain Make Obvious shows up, he's the one that, like, spreads it to the outside world.
Finally, I have a machete.
Is there a location
cut
that
your
I'm
arms
supposed
off.
to...
Plus, it's a durable machete. Excellent. Meaning I can actually use it for any period of time.
Durable is a relative concept.
But in this game, it means you can use it more than for 5 hits.
Yeah, you can fight for more than 10 feet of distance.
Logan's kind of interesting because you can throw blunt weapons to just about the same effect as sharp ones. But the reason you want to throw sharp ones is because they stick into the zombies, and thus you don't have to go, digging around for them on the floor.
or
This can
watching
backfire
them.
horribly.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Can't hurt to
But
look.
at the same time, when you're fighting like a thug, you don't want your like, you know, your weapons to be on the floor at his feet. You'd rather they be in his chest. Because it is possible to retrieve them that way. And, oh god, freaking infected. Where are they coming from?
they're actually being spawned in response to us picking up these crates, I think.
Yes.
Like the game is triggered to drop them as you do it.
So in single player, it's even worse.
Yeah, because you can't watch your own back.
The worst part is they have a freaking attack that's just the same thing as them running forwards.
Yeah, they just bump into you and it does like half your health and damage.
Okay, please help me.
You know what this reminds me of a lot? The thug rooms in Neverwinter Nights 2. Where you walk into a room, it's empty, you're in your stealth, you're like, okay, nothing here. And then suddenly, thugs appear in every corner of the room. 8 thugs.
I just like to point out, if I die, my weapons, they stay in the world.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, I gotta go back and find them.
Was that a fedora-wearing zombie? No, that would have been too cool for this game.
No, it's
No, it was a
10-gallon hat sort of thing.
10-gallon hat.
Are we done with the sign?
One
Can
more.
we stop getting
Yes,
killed?
we're done with the sign.
Okay.
When I think of this game, classy is the last word that comes to mind.
When I think of this game, classy is not a word that even comes to mind at all.
Yeah, it's not really on the forefront of any part of my description of this game.
It's done? Excellent. Look, you're more than welcome to stay here.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
and now he wants us to
Us
stay.
if you want. And here's your reward. You earned it.
You have
Oh, so the torch mod. Yeah. 2 mods in this game that will make your friends hate you are anything that does fire, anything that does electric. Because if those effects trigger on like, it's like you get critical hits in this game,
doesn't-
and when you level up, it becomes more likely. And critical hits cause these effects to like ignite or like electrocute your enemies and stuff.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Let me
What?
just see something here. No way. So this quest is even worse. It's the guy is refusing to give you access, and he doesn't even have access to begin with. So he's trying to make you believe he has access to open the door, but he doesn't. Like, he's lying on top of the fact that he's being... Like, he's lying to be more of an asshole to you, basically. Going back to the beach?
Yep.
Oh, wait. The power thing. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, assuming that was what he wanted us to do.
Let me check the quest while I'm driving. Seems like a good plan. Yeah, help Mike and Dominic.
Why are you going slow?
God.
It was literally just a zombie,
Can one
like,
of
on the
you...
hood.
It's telling me to go back to the lighthouse again. Can one of you track the quest that has given to us by Dominic? Because I can't.
Okay, let's see.
I
Dominic.
can't track quests.
On the air. Find a way to get inside the lighthouse warehouse.
That needs
I
the
can
power.
track it, but yeah, it's not pointing me anywhere useful.
I think I have it now.
We're just heading towards those skulls, or is there another reason we're here?
It's somewhere in here. The power station.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I just gotta... It's so sad that I have to go off my memory to try and find it.
Oh god, I even dodged and then he launched me over a pot.
There we go. Both of his arms are gone. We're good.
You got you Wind Waker style.
My one weapon is kind of running low.
In fact,
Start throwing it.
what does it say?
My dependable.
These zombies are comical and silly, and never ever threatening. Like, you never feel like, oh my god, a zombie, I'm so scared of that, right? But the Redead in Wind
Anything
Waker
worth anything in
were
here?
just, "Ugh."
They were even worse in Ocarina of Time, I believe.
If you didn't have a source of light,
I find that hard to
mirror shield,
believe.
then it was unavoidable. They would scream at you. And that was just the behind you, Brant.
Oh god, fuck.
I'm not trying to make a case that they weren't annoying, because they definitely were when you fought them back to back, but
Oh no, I'm just saying
they were
you
terrifying.
did not want the Redead to scream at you, and there was no way to prevent them from screaming at you sometimes. Oh, there, his head is gone.
I cut it off.
Oh, come on! He's getting close to the power station. Quick, throw more zombies at him!
You know what I need?
When we find the power station, we find Doctah Wahwee.
Siphon repair station?
Found it.
That and also an energy drink. Why are energy drinks the
Got
single
your get
best?
mad ability, Ross? That'll be a good time.
I hear the sound of the devil.
Yeah, like, seriously, I don't know why they decided to do that.
I was fixing this piece of shit when these things came out of nowhere.
Why they
See if
decided
you
to
can
make
get that other
demons whisper in
transformer
your
back
ear
online while I finish fixing this
as
one.
soon as you get mad.
Go.
I have become the Lucifer. And,
So
I
what's up?
have handed Euthanasia Biscuit Hammer.
It's not a very good thrown weapon.
Yeah, you weren't joking about being, like, the runt of the pact. Because that was some pretty serious Satan, I heard. Oh, come on! It keeps equipping my broken weapon like it expects me to somehow be able to do more damage with it.
What's up?
You know what? The lighthouse is close enough that I'm just gonna sprint over to it, repair my weapon, and come back.
Godspeed.
And one fun thing,
It's always worth
fun
taking a
for
look.
anybody playing Logan and not fun for me playing Zane, is I can be right up next to an enemy
Oh yeah.
and suddenly get electro-bombed and die instantly.
Yes. Well, welcome to me using the Tord in Warframe. It's exactly the same problem. Stop mentioning Warframe in this LP.
Got Warframe on the mind. If we haven't been playing it fairly recently, so I mean, it's to be expected.
I need to get the vampire skill. Zane gets stamina back for killing things. Everybody does, but Zane gets bonus enough that she can actually just keep fighting.
You guys need stamina.
Rending Claws mod.
Gameplay variety infected. Did somebody call the infected? They just come charging out of a hedge.
Wait. Where's this Rending Claws mod? Like, I know it's terrible and I don't actually need it, but where?
I think it's right here.
Ah, thanks.
I guess I better grab it too.
Gotta get those collectibles. Oh god, here come the infected. Why'd you just say something?
Stop with the infected, game! I've had enough of them.
Good throw there.
Oh my god, there's some more! Killing zombies. I was amazed when I heard that Dead Island Riptide actually got made. After this game.
For the several months after it was released, I kept seeing it on Steam, and every single time I saw it, I had to message Nauta saying, "This exists. This is a real thing. Look at this."
I can kind of understand, you know, how you might be confused into buying this game, especially given the fantastic ad campaign it had, which was nothing like the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, and also the lack of zombie, well, lack, but the few zombie games like this when it first came out. So I can see how you might buy it, but after playing this game, why would you ask for more? Especially from the same people.
Go. Hurry, see what you can find. Thank you.
Like, the only way this is fun is to play it with your friends, because it's so over the top and ridiculous and has so many painful gameplay choices.
It's a jumbo jet, not a needle.
If there's no one to laugh at them with, it's just no fun. Which is why I thought it would make a good Let's Play.
Oh my god. We can do it, guys. We can use the workbench.
You can open a door?
Okay. Marcus said it's gonna work. Let's give it a shot and turn it on.
What's he
Just hope it
doing?
doesn't bring down the electrical grid.
He's grooving, like... It's actually a really cool lighthouse. I wonder if they model it in an actual place.
It looks like some sort of parapet from a much older age.
It might have also been like an Art Deco take on the
A
more
dependable
modern...
wrench.
Well, selling them.
Take that. Oh, I see. The signal amplifier we needed was inside.
Where's that mod?
I need food to tide me over until help gets here.
Doesn't anyone else have food
I need
for
food.
you?
Keep looking, please.
I've already gave them all mine.
Oh, so what he's actually doing is stockpiling the food and putting up this facade of being like a starving survivor.
Yeah.
You didn't expect that?
I'm gonna buy a medium medikit just so I can show the viewers how completely ridiculous medikits look in this game.
They're so expensive at the early parts of the game. You'd think they would have, like, you know, a crappy med kit that you could just use to revive people. But no. $200 for a med kit.
It's great because Zane actually gets decreased buy price.
But why would you... Some of the skills in this game are just so very much not worth it.
Do you equip repair kits? No, you don't.
Like, literally any skill for Logan that involves weapon durability is a complete trap. Stamina too.
Gotta be around here somewhere.
There is no benefit to either of them. You never use stamina for throwing your weapons, and your weapons don't degrade.
Well, to be
with the hit
fair,
stuff.
stamina allows you to move. Why did the game do that? Come to think of it,
Oh no, I'm not saying more stamina like on you. I mean like stamina cost for using your weapons. In other words, swinging your weapons.
the last run to the lighthouse station. Although I'm sure the game will find a way to like stonewall our progress even further.
We can talk to that mysterious voice guy.
The voice.
Yeah,
I'm
the
sure he's
voice.
actually like he was like a radio talk show host before this started, and he's just become he just went with his name, The Voice.
Maybe. He's not quite smarmy enough though.
Good evening, Banor. You're on The Voice. 590.
Aren't you driving us away from our destination?
Not at all. I just was taking a detour.
All right, Dom. You gave us money. Talk to Cinemoy.
Oh,
Don't know what we
Excellent.
would have done
Long
tonight.
last.
Got a moment to talk.
He hands us the money first.
I got the radio going, but I'm not hearing anything. Either this guy is farther away than I thought, or the monsoon's messing with the transmission. This may take a while. Don't worry. I have something for you to do in the meantime.
Oh, lovely.
We're running very
God.
low on food and water.
Ugh.
Think you can find some?
Find it yourself. You're survivors.
Sure.
Survive.
Okay then. Don't bother with the hotel. With the power out, it's way too dangerous in there. Bring everything you can find.
Pad the game. There's a large
Oh my
fat
God.
man.
We could have just saved those cans of food that the, Mr. Oh, I'm totally starving.
Oh, don't make it worse. God damn it. I can just see the game designer standing off to the side, like, stretch out the content, we don't have enough. Longer! We need more.
Need more jungle.
How much food and water? Did he give us numbers?
Yeah, I said 3 cans.
The jungle is the worst part of this game, honestly.
Oh, I could think of a couple.
No, the jungle is
isolated
the worst,
moments.
especially because it has all these areas where there's only one way through, and you can go to the wrong area and wind up just getting like cul-de-sac and no escape. I guess we better go visit Bullets Man very, very briefly. Actually, you know what? Let's do that on the way out, because we can drive around behind Bullets Man. Just to show the viewers how, like, astoundingly worthless guns are in this game. They do the damage of a single melee swing, but they only have, like, you know, 30 bullets maximum, and no easy way to get bullets. You can only craft them like late in the game, and you can't buy them for any of the merchants in the first, second act, so it's really hard, even just getting your hands on a pistol.
I think I've just lost my first melee weapon.
Like, it really feels like
it was the wrench that guy gave us, and it is gone.
it feels like there were two designers that did this. One of them was like, okay, so guns are going to be plentiful, just like melee weapons, but weak. So you'll find them in the beginning of the game, and they'll do the same damage as a melee swing, but they'll have limited ammo, which is fine. But then another designer was like, guns are going to be super powerful and rare, so I'm going to drop them in the second and third and fourth acts. And the ammo supply will keep them from being too overpowered. So what we wound up with was weak guns that were also extremely scarce and expensive to maintain, and limited by supplies in a game where you're already limited by supplies in every other way.
Yeah, pretty much
What's
the
this here?
only reason you want guns over just throwing your weapons, even when you're not playing Logan, is if you're afraid you're not going to be able to get those weapons back.
I found my first epic item. It's a machete.
Oh no.
Well, what level is it? You have to probably
Huge, enormous. It is level 18.
Yeah, I'm not even close. Don't worry about it.
Jesus Christ, Timmy. You weren't you. You made Dead Island. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, excellent. I just realized I have gained the power to stomp heads.
It couldn't even point me towards the bars that I'm supposed to be getting food from. Not even a little bit of help, game? Oh my god, I don't think I was supposed to get here. That's the other thing about the jungle. Unlike this, where you can sort of almost free roam, climb stuff, you know, you might not supposed to be there, but you don't lose anything by going there kind of deal. The jungle is very much like an invisible walls locking you out of content kind of situation.
Oh yeah, I remember I snuck through like a area I wasn't supposed to, and I just sort of ended up on like the wrong side of the wall.
Yeah, it feels like you're playing a different game, and it's really, really monotonous. It's cool to be in the jungle for a little bit, and then you know, by like an hour in, all the jungle just looks like more jungle. There is no variation in the palette and what you're seeing. It's just green, brown, trees, vines, bridge.
Come on, let them see it for themselves. You don't need to spoil it that much.
Oh, I'll be ranting about it the whole time we're there as well.
I'm sure you will. I'm just saying, like,
It's
we are a ways off. We have to get through the city first.
the thing
And while the
is,
city's not like interminable, you do remember that one part with like, you know, the infinitely respawning infected.
yes,
Can't hurt to look.
I shouldn't have to say any more than that.
that's an easy trap to fall into, making an area that's just kind of like muddy because you wanted to make it look depressing and, well, you know, downtrodden. But I made that mistake once and I've never done it again because it really didn't look any good. My overcast jungle environment that was all brown and dark green was just really kind of boring and sickly looking. Had no variety in the palette or the environment. That's why I like the Alice game so much. Every level is a just wildly different palette, and they all have so many like amazing looking areas.
I don't know what you saw,
I saw nothing.
but I mean, Grant, like I jumped, I kicked, and for me the zombie froze in midair. He's still up there.
Are we supposed to be getting the food from here? What's the story?
What is that? 4 zombies? Here, back up. Back up. Gonna get mad.
You have the single worst throwing animation ever.
You just throw my hand out and knives come out of my wrists, you mean?
What is it about zombie games that there are so many of them, but so few that are, you know, compelling to play? Like they're all very much like a shoot the zombies kind of goal, rather than survival or resource management.
There may be some other
or role-playing.
help back there. Help him. Don't help him. Not my concern. Right now, I just need to get the hell off this island.
This is not role-playing. I mean, even though we have defined characters, which you could role-play as, you don't have any choices to make as them, so it's ultimately...
So,
And the characters themselves are kind of shallow.
Zane is my favorite character, both because she's the only good character and also because her playstyle is my favorite. But
Yeah.
one thing I truly hate about her is she has this one quote, which is, "The bigger they are."
And she doesn't finish it.
She doesn't finish it.
I think maybe they intended you to say that and then knock over a zombie.
No, she just says it after she kills a couple zombies. Maybe a thug, maybe a ram.
The bigger they are, the louder they fall.